Hello! Hi everyone. Welcome to the Underground Living Room Series number 2. Hi everyone. My name is Bianca. Here's my information. On our tech crew is Keric. You can find us here. So tonight we're going to be having a bunch of different performers from the last time. So I want to thank my friends Meryl, Diana, Maggie, and Joel for performing at our first one. They were amazing. And Keric for performing with me. And we have a whole new set of people performing tonight, and I'm really excited to show their work. So to start off this show tonight, I'm going to be singing by myself, a cappella, because me and Keric were not entirely ready to show another song together, but we will next time. So I'll be singing Ave Maria by Bach, and I hope you enjoy it. I feel very special to sing this song because one of my artists that's going to be featured later tonight, she was one of the singers that I trained with from a very young age. So it just feels so wonderful to be able to bring something from my childhood and be able to share it continuously with a friend of mine. But before we move on with the show, I wanted to just let people who are new to this know why I'm doing this. Since the quarantine happened, a lot of my artist friends aren't being able to perform right now live, and so this was a platform that I was hoping to use to help them to continue to have a community and create art with each other. And it's so perfect because today I'm going to be having my friend Xofia come and join us, and she's going to be creating some art for us. Hi Xofia, how are you?
Hey.
So Xofia, I met her through doing art in the community. She is part of this program called Family Art, and it happens in the Mission District in San Francisco. And we create art with the youth there, a lot of immigrant youth and their families, and just all the people that live in that neighborhood, and bringing them together across different economic differences all together around art. So it's so great that I get to have Xofia here. She's also a curator for the Mission Arts Performance Project, the MAP, and at the location called the Secret Garden. And she can tell you more about that too. And she today is going to be creating art, so she'll be talking about her process. We'll see what she's going to be working on, and then at the end of the show we're going to check back in with her and see what it is that she made during our show. So we're going to give it over to Xofia.
Thank you, Bianca. Thank you to all the artists that are participating. I feel like really moved right now because this is like the first like creative collaboration that I've experienced during this quarantine. I've been making a lot of music on my own, writing, and also doing some drawing. But I have been really missing the creation process that happens, you know, with others and feeding off of each other's energies. So that's kind of like how my flow with my creative process is. I do a lot of it alone, and then I also love to just collaborate and curate and also have experiences like this where we get to nurture each other's creativity. And so I wanted to kind of venture off of this drawing that I did a couple of days ago. And so I'll just show you the little design here. Yeah. And it's a portal of some sorts. And it's a little bit related to what my experience has been during this quarantine process and things that I've been discovering that are buried and the movement of that. So yeah, I feel really inspired to incorporate like the sounds and what everybody else has to share, to also like be part of that creation of just like expanding this little drawing into like color and paint. So thank you to everybody.
Wait a second.
Thank you so much, Xofia. So next up, we are going to be having my friend, Germainne LeBron. He's going to be coming on, so we'll give him a minute to sign on. So while he's signing on, I can tell you a little bit about how I know Germainne. We went to college together, to the City College of New York, and we studied theater there. And we did a play together called Everything in the Garden, which was very fun to collaborate with him on. And I know he's still doing acting. He's based in New York City. And today he's going to be sharing an excerpt from a play that he wrote. So I'm going to check in with him to see if he's having any issues logging on with us.
In the meantime, you have me. I can read some. Yeah, I can read some. Okay. So, an impromptu kind of like a performance of Bianca throw me out there. Oh, he's here. So, yeah, I don't have to read these right now. How fortunate I am. So, so we just pass it back to Bianca. You'll see me later.
Awesome. All right.
Okay, so, oh.
Hi, Germainne. How are you?
Hey, what's up, Bianca?
I'm so glad you could be here and could join us and share some of your work. So if you can go ahead and say anything else that I may have forgotten and left out, and then you can go along and share your piece.
Hey, there you go. Hi, my name is Germainne LeBron. Sorry. Hi, my name is Germainne LeBron. I'm an actor from the Bronx. So I'm going to be sharing a play with you that I wrote in Louisville, Kentucky. Sorry, I forgot the lights. Hey! Here's a play that I wrote in the Actors Theater of Louisville in Kentucky. I was doing an acting apprenticeship there for the year of 2019 up to now. Of course, with COVID, like everything kind of like shifted and changed, and so we changed our apprenticeship. We cut it off a little early. But I did walk away with an incredible play that I wrote. And so the name of the play is called Madre Tierra. Kat Pena, my partner, will be reading the stage directions off screen, and I'll be reading the character. Thanks so much.
The scene opens with bomba music. The beats of the drum are a guiding force for the performer. This is a dance, an entrance and a ritual all in one, a summoning. Madre Tierra has a bomba gown on, but with a distinct earthly flair to it. Her hair and flesh are painted different shades of green and are made of moss, leaves, and bark. The greenery of her skin reaches up to her throat, showing her face exposed in the natural color of the performer. She has gold hoop earrings and bracelets made of precious minerals. There are small wounds on her flesh and clothes. There are holes as if oil and black liquid are seeping through and spreading like cracks in her flesh. A dance that involves the bomba dress slowly swells into a powerful cycle. Our manifestation of an angry, saucy planet has appeared. Every essence of her being is challenged by the climate crisis. There are Puerto Rican influences in dialect and cultural aesthetic.
¡Coñazo! Oye, my little pajaritos, te voy a decir ahora. These humans, yo, they gotta go. And I know what you're thinking. We're just a bunch of herbivore and carnivore-ass animales. No, we cannot band together and dismantle and destroy these omnivore pendejos with their fires and their chainsaws and their fracking and shit. What can we do? We're just a group of spiders and hormigas. Speaking as the life force that birthed your asses into existence. A lot, actually. Mira, Francis the Bat. Didn't you lose your comadre in that huracán? Her little fleshy wings got swept into the night when that storm came. Are you mad? Huh? Así es. Damn right you're mad. You have every right to be. How about you, Jesus? Your iguana wife was taken from us all when Joanna, the 260-year-old willow tree, fell on her. Her hair was whipping back and forth, and before you knew it, huacata. Pobrecita. She didn't deserve to go like that. You all lost something or someone because of that maldito storm. But you cannot blame this storm. You need to blame the factors that caused the storm. No voy a mentir, it is getting hot as fuck. These so-called higher life forms are making the world hotter and hotter. Y con la calor comes a swelling power from the ocean. The power to drown you and the power to sink my little Isla del Encanto. I grow more and more brittle the closer that ocean line gets. Pues, who's at fault? I'll tell you. These over-industrial hijo de putas that are smoking up our vecinos left and right. For what, huh? Energy? Wow, bien heavy. I can charge my iPad. Energy. When I am out here creating wind gusts, mira, they can use that shit. They can use dique, water turbines. Like deadass, the entire planet is lleno of agua. That joint is in abundance. Oh, espera. Let us not forget that daily celestial being up in los cielos that provides solar energy. Así es. These humans don't even value the lives of their own children. How are we to think they're going to have enough foresight to value the planet that nourishes them? I don't know what Lucilia was thinking, letting them evolve into the takers they are now, allowing those little sapitos to grow into full-blown, world-altering parasites. Mira, niños, I'm gonna be real. I haven't even gotten the chance to flourish as this century's Madre Tierra. Everyone else at this post got to live out their dreams and experiment along the way up until last generation, Madre Tierra, Lucilia. Her little experimentos became my problems. Real talk, mijos. I want to live. I want to thrive. I've got as much skin, bark in the game as any of you. Don't turn your little rabbit culito on me, Luisa. Oye, Jesús, mira, no, ni te atreve. Oh, huh. Okay. If that's not enough for you, then I'm going to get in touch with your long-dead mommies and poppies.
She takes off her tree glove to expose a glowing mystical hand. Taino symbols carved into the bark of her arm. It's beautiful and holds reverence. A harmonious hum of mystical music swells. The hand slowly touches the pond water or a pool of light that is in front of her. It is a magical glow that transcends beauty. She slowly whispers as she is speaking to ancestors.
Oye, Jesús, I couldn't find your parents in the ethereal plane, but your great tia Rosalita Benitez Alejandra Fernandez El Segundo is embarrassed you won't seek sweet, swift iguana revenge for your iguana wife. She says, and I quote, "Wow, what a punk ass." Thank you.
It's great. Oh, sorry. Thank you. That was wonderful. I'm so glad you could join us and that you could perform for us. I hope that next time you can be able to show more of your work with us, but we'll keep in contact and we'll see.
Yeah, definitely.
So next up, we are going to be having a film being shown by Nicholas Angeles. So this film, sorry, give me 1 second. So Nicholas, he is a New York film director, and this film that we're going to be watching, he directed and wrote it. It's called Indigo Sun. And a note from the director, he said, it took a lot of work and passion, and it's sort of a personal piece as well. Everyone who worked on it did such a great job too. And I just want to say that for this piece, just because of the conversion to this live stream, it may not be as clean as it normally is if you can just stream the normal YouTube link. So I will be putting that below after our stream, so you can go and take a look at it too. Okay, so.
Don't you think we make things difficult?
Well, of course we do.
There's always something about him. His eyes. Have you ever really been in love?
Maria left without any real warning or reason. We never had that conversation of closure. It's been 5 years, but shit. These things linger. Have you ever thought about us being together?
What's it like being in the dark where there's no sky? I need to follow you, my sun, my stars, my moon, and I know I'm lost. I can't feel my feet on the ground. Always lost, why can't I just be found?
It's amazing how you did this.
Maybe I'm just a piece of your mind. What does your mind look like? I pictured snow-capped mountains and a cold place, and somewhere you can get lost in. I find it hard being myself here.
What, with me?
No. Like here. In the city. I mean, you're going crazy in the process, just becoming depressed. If it's not society, then it's your ex, like, shit. Turn off your brain for a little bit. Breathe. My heart. And it's with someone else.
What do you think it would be like?
Well, it's an interesting idea.
Maybe in another universe.
This is our world. Have you ever heard of indigos before?
Sounds familiar.
Indigos have this aura, and it reminds me of you. They empathize deeply. They're emotionally in tune. They're here to change things.
Thank you so much to my friend Nicholas for letting us show this film. You can find him here, and I can put his other contact in the comments below. When I was hosting these events out of my home with a live audience, he sent me one of his films for me to show, and that was one of the first times I got to share the work from my friend that wasn't exactly in the same space as me. So it's really nice to be able to continue to show his work at different types of events that I'm able to host. So next up, we have my friend Sandy Lindop. So Sandy is my friend that I trained singing with so many years ago with our teacher Ina Chalice. Hi Sandy, how are you?
Good.
So we train through the Community Music Center here in San Francisco, which is a organization that helps all sorts of kids get involved with music that might otherwise not have been able to. So it was such a joy for me to be able to participate in that and to be an adult now and be able to share my music with others in a similar way that that community does. So a little bit about Sandy. She is a musician, music teacher, and aspiring jazz pianist. She's part of the 2 local bands in the Bay Area called the Muted Jewel Tones and Dirty Cello. And you can find her here. So I'll give it away to Sandy.
Hi guys. I'm gonna play 3 songs. I think I'm just gonna tell you what they are now and then just do them. Thank you, Bianca, for putting this together. I really loved your album, Maria. I want to play piano with you sometime while you sing it. Okay, so first I'm gonna do a happy song called I Found a New Baby. Then I'm gonna do a sad song called Angel Eyes. And then I'm gonna do an angry song by Dr. John. Actually, he didn't write it, but I'm gonna do Dr. John's version of How Come My Dog Don't Bark When You Come Around. So first, Found a New Baby. Everybody look at me, happy girlie, you will see. I've got someone new, oh gee. Oh joy, what bliss. sweeter, darling, is all that I crave. Sweetest kiss, water kiss, full of bliss, can't resist the now. Tells me lies, but his words with his eyes mesmerize. And how I don't mean, maybe I just had to fall. I found a new baby that's all. I found new baby, that's all. Got a sad song. Try to think love's not around. Still it's uncomfortably near. My old heart ain't gaining no ground because my angel eyes ain't here. Angel eyes, that old devil said, it glows unbearably bright. Hard to think that my love's misspent on angel eyes tonight. So drink up, all you people. Order anything you see. Have fun, you happy people. The drinks and laughs are on me. Pardon me, I gotta run. The facts uncomfortably clear. Gotta find who's my number one. Why my angel eyes ain't here. So drink up, all you people. Order anything you see. Have fun, you happy people. The drinks and laughs are on me. Pardon me, but I've gotta run. The facts are uncomfortably clear. Gotta find who's my number one. Why my angel eyes ain't here. So excuse me while I when you come around. Now I got the baddest dog, and I try to set people straight. I even bought a bad dog sign and hung it on my gate. And here you come wandering in about 9:15, full of that fun time wine, trying to squeeze past my side. There my dog is. He's asleep. He doesn't pay you any mind. That's my dog. My dog. When I come home, he doesn't sleep that sound. How come my dog doesn't bark when you come around? I don't like it. I don't take it one goddamn bit. The way you and my dog is so tight, something just doesn't fit. You know, I went to the alley and I called my dog. And I said really sweet, sweet old voice. I said, get off your rusty duster. Move a little faster for your sweet nasty. You got you. He took one look at me and he growled. He went straight to you. Somebody's been confusing my poor hound. How come my dog doesn't bark when you come around? I think I'll go to Kobe Myers. And you can take the fifth. Remember that is, you better stand up for your rights, because you're not going to be standing too much longer. I think I'm going to fire that hound. I'll shoot him down. And then I'll get busy mutilating him, strangulating him, operating and cremating my man down at the cremation station. And I'll torch that place too. And then I'll come right out to you. You can give your heart and your soul to charity, because the rest is going to belong to me. I think I'll go down to that old barber supply shop. Buy me a pearl handle, super blue blade, adjustable stainless steel home, and both blades on the same side. So when I cut you once, you're gonna bleed twice, going and coming. And if you don't believe me, shake your head. It'll be saying, I ain't got nobody. Cause you see, one night I did a little bit of 007 style investigating. You and my man thought I was gone, but I wasn't gone. That's why I have to separate you from your ground. And the last thing you're gonna hear when you're 6 feet in the ground, how come my dog didn't bark when you came around? That's it for me.
Yes, that was so amazing. Thank you, Sandy. This is where you can find Sandy. I just wanted to share with you some favorite quotes that Keric picked from the crowd. They were, oh, we swinging now. Holy hell. Killing it, girl. And fire, fire, fire. So those are from your fans out there. Thank you so much, Sandy.
Thank you.
So next up, we are going to be having Keric read some poetry. And he's going to be reading in Spanish. So for all of you where Spanish is your first or second or third language or more, you will have a treat with him. So you can find Keric here. This is his name that he goes by, that you can find him when he writes. So we're going to give it on over to Keric. And then afterwards, we're going to check in with Xofia and see how her art process is going.
Okay, so I'll take this up so I can actually read these. So basically, in another life, I was a poet. I'm a musician, but I used to write a lot, and I still do. but I've been working in a book for the last 2 years. So my last project was that like kind of like steemit, kind of like a blog I was doing where I was putting poetry and stuff like that, and just like very like free writing. Most of my writing, actually all of it, it's in Spanish, so I'm sorry. But Bianca asked me if I have something to read for 15 minutes, so 1-5. And I said, yeah, sure, I have something intense enough to be read for 15 minutes in Spanish. So, buck it up. This is basically what I call a free narrative, and it has some poetry in it. So it's basically, it's when you're analyzing something. It's so complex sometimes, or maybe it's too complex just for me, that the only way to actually have it to make sense is just like by doing poetry, or kind of like you'll see what I'm saying. It's a little bit long, so I hope you enjoy it. So start like this. So ahora hablamos español, lo voy a cambiar. Introducción del pensamiento reflexivo al análisis narrativo libre. La naturaleza del hombre es un tema complejo y a su vez tan interesante que no hemos parado de hablar sobre la misma por siglos. A todas estas, siempre me he preguntado la razón por la cual es un tema tan sonado. Chomsky, Noam Chomsky, la mira a través de los lentes del lenguaje. Freire asume que la naturaleza del hombre es un diálogo entre acción y reflexión, que en conjunto crean la verdadera praxis y nos permiten impactar el mundo que nos rodea. En fin, hay muchísimos otros argumentos e ideas sobre la misma, pero me gustaría llamar su atención a este ejemplo en particular. Gu Hongming escribió el libro The Spirit of the Chinese People, un trabajo muy interesante que sin duda alguna, y para bien o para mal, marcó a toda una generación de pensadores chinos, entre ellos Mao Zedong, believe it or not. La primera vez que lo leí, me quedé fascinado por la habilidad casi ancestral con la que Gu describió a su pueblo. En mi opinión, la sutileza con la que forma su argumento está tallada a mano por un cincel hecho de valores, tradición y estética. Más que enfocarse en el individuo y su relación con la sociedad, él se enfocó en la sustancia intangible, el espíritu colectivo. El mismo que tal vez profundamente implícito está en su obra, establecido como argumento principal. En retrospectiva, ¿no podríamos también hablar de la naturaleza de la sociedad del mismo modo de que hablamos sobre la naturaleza del hombre? Este enfoque es la piedra angular de mi reflexión, mi visión sobre la esencia de la libertad común, el valor imbuido en una sociedad que se percibe a sí misma como un ente poético, como la suma de años del embellecimiento de una tradición, el producto visto como una identidad constituida de identidades. En fin, emanación social de la esencia del hombre en su exponente más complejo a través de la experiencia común, la conciencia colectiva alcanzando su estado de libertad. Sin embargo, escribiendo este texto me he topado con un problema muy singular: el uso de la retórica explicativa convencional. ¿Cómo dirigirnos a este tema en particular? Es suyo una abstracción de tal grado que sin duda abordar todos sus vertientes con asunciones, opiniones, deducciones y lógica es virtualmente imposible. Mi deseo es introducirte a ti, a mi lector, mi audiencia, la razón de todas mis felicidades e irónicamente de todas mis disyuntivas gramaticales, a un mundo que cuestione lo que conoces, que de manera intuitiva, más que lógica, tu subconsciente se enamore de estos conceptos y con paciencia y sobre todo juntos, nos embarquemos en un viaje sin retorno al país de la lujuria cognitiva. Hablemos del argumento en sí, de sus defectos, de sus ironías, de las sutilezas con las que maneja a los titanes imperecederos, el tiempo, la muerte, la íntima relación de la casualidad, la acción y sus efímeras consecuencias. Aferrémonos a un análisis fuera de lo común. La narrativa poética en su estado más puro, libre de lógica o gramática aplicada con los mismos fines. Asumamos mis premisas como certezas, adentrémonos al reino de las conjeturas, opiniones falaces y metáforas. Procuremos una narrativa que verse sobre la relación de dichos elementos como protagonistas de una obra de teatro de la que no somos más que espectadores. Consecuentemente, señalemos su función polisemántica atribuida en aras de mi argumento, adaptémosles a términos más pragmáticos y restemos ambigüedad a la función del poeta y devolvamos a la vida la magia de su lenguaje. Dejemos que sea parte de la naturaleza floreciente del hombre y parte de la filosofía de su naturaleza colectiva. El colectivo hecho hombre, hecho poeta. Y así empieza el análisis. La obra del análisis por medio de la poesía, that's what they call it. Venezuela, un rostro canela. Arrojemos la palabra al cielo descriptivo y que ella decida sobre los augurios del futuro razonamiento de la naturaleza de la sociedad que me vio nacer. Desdibujemos la línea de la razón y su naturaleza junto con la del hombre y la de su sociedad. Un canto al bravo pueblo, un culto a las ironías del yugo, la contradanza del individuo libre y el colectivo esclavo, reflejada en sus líneas libertarias. Así pues, resquebrajaremos juntos el telón que da paso a la obra. Abran paso a los protagonistas de la razón y el odio, del amor y la locura, de la verdad y la ambigüedad, de la mentira y la certeza. Una nación en cuyo caso diremos que primero, que la corona la ostenta la posibilidad en su estado natural, impreciso. Auspiciosos semblantes se inclinan ante la magnitud del alcance de su juicio. Segundo, la razón deambula los lindes de su propio futuro, enmascarada en negro taciturno, capa y botas de seda sofocante. Urge a la acción entre risas maquiavélicas y danzas heterogéneas. Ella danza entre callejones, entre suntuosos salones. Ella se mueve dejando retazos hechos de sombra pura. El ápex de la teoría de la heliocentricidad del cosmos yace en la razón. Tercero, la anilla en los ojos canela asciende y desciende, consuetudinariamente y con miedo, la cima de los cerros que apestan a muerte. Ella entiende que las cáscaras que contienen la vida se escacharran al toparse con su putrefacto aroma. La distorsionada imagen que se hace pasar por la transitiva e ineludible entidad, la muerte. Cuarto, la sociedad inefable de los próceres se sienta alrededor de una fogata vigilada por el silencio de la magia volcánica, impermutable en su sueño eterno, para retener su presencia en letargo. Ellos recitan los cánticos mágicos del grimorio que huele a musgo, hecho de tierra y con broches de arena. Ávila, algún día despertarás y vertirás la ira de tus recuerdos entre los que malinterpretaron tu silencio. Quinto, y la magia explota en el redoblante de la caja que repica en las caderas de los semimorfos rostros de Yare. El reconocimiento de los lindes entre el bien y el mal, la esperanza yace en esta dualidad, la creencia en el rito de la rectitud, la salvación de la carne adjudicada por las artes profanas de la magia para preservar en los dos mundos, el profano y el sagrado. Sexto, el grito del Caribe, del mal llamado indio, del mar, del lenguaje mismo. Su pasión desata en forma de amor irascible en la tormenta que precede a la muerte de la carne y subsigue a través del nacimiento de la idea sublevante. El amor rebelde. Resistencia pura a la dominación necrofílica, ambición del otro, humana, que cruzó el mar y sus furias para masturbarse en oro, diamantes y perlas. La pasión suya es de hombres y mujeres, y a su vez de esa pequeña orbe, esa que llaman hogar, que define sus cantos, sus cuentos, los gestos de una civilización plasmados en las acciones de sus parientes más lejanos. Séptimo y último. La dama de la pantomima, un cuadro pintado con guache diluido en el desconocimiento de la esencia ajena al pragmatismo económico y la realidad social. Paz la nomina la otredad, y por paz me refiero a Octavio Paz. El estado alienado a la percepción convencional de la realidad, el hecho transfigurado por los sentidos, es sin duda alguna la esencia de aquel otro que asomas a ver de cuando en vez a través de los celos de los hijos de la sociedad libre por naturaleza, encadenada por convicción. Venezuela, Orinoco rebelde, se desbordó entre protestas a la tortura. Llanos implacables se extendían hasta el más allá del horizonte para retardar el minutero de la muerte. Y Caracas y sus valles, juntos con sus habitantes, jamás se dieron al miedo. El valle de la muerte, de las balas o de la magia. La dama esconde un tesoro detrás de su lienzo. La verdad. That's it. It continues. It's like so long, but you can check it out later. We have Bianca back in 1, 2, 3, boom.
All right, thank you so much, Keric. You can find more of Keric's writing here, and I'll put it below too for people to check out later. So we're gonna go on over to Xofia Cielo and see what she has been making and. So we're gonna go on over to Xofia Cielo and see what she has been making and.
Hey, okay. Yeah. This is really tricky on my phone. Okay, there. So this is what I made. It was really interesting to hear all the sounds and the words that like came in, because they were like in some way kind of related to where this is coming from too. And so yeah, it's a portal. And yeah, so thank you all for sharing space. Gracias, Bianca.
Say it again.
Thank you so much, Xofia, for making that art during our show. So that brings me to my last point of the show, which is I want you to join. If you make art, if you're a singer, if you dance, if you write, whatever it is that makes you creative, please contact me. You can find me and Keric here. And just let me know what you want to do. You have 10, 15 minutes to create whatever it is that you'd like. If you'd like to do some live art during our show, please feel free to do that. If you're making something while watching our show, you can just send me pictures and I'd be so happy to showcase that, things that are inspiring you from hearing the artists from different parts of the US. I hope to get more people involved from different parts of the world because I know you viewers are out there, so don't feel intimidated by the time difference. I can make adjustments, we can record things beforehand and add it into the stream. I would just love to keep creating this community of artists and building it together. Thank you so much for joining us, and our next show is May 9th. I lost my word. May 9th. So please come join us then, and I hope to hear from you soon to know who will be performing next. Good night.